So we're continuing now with part 4 with a Wi-Fi design, and we're going to talk about components of a Wi-Fi network. We're continuing with access points, and the access points has been a big topic. We want to talk about how we're going to power them and some other things. So, how do you power an access point? Well, your first option, which is the best option, is Power over Ethernet or PoE. It's the most popular. If you can do it, do it. And the easy way is to plug your access point into a switch that has PoE, so that your switch is giving your access point data and power. And that's all you need. So you don't have to buy Power over Ethernet injector. You don't have to hire an electrician to run a power outlet next to your AP, and then get permits and blah blah blah. Of course, sometimes your AP crashes and needs to be restarted. It's very easy. You can just go to your switch, unplug the data cable, and now you cut the power and plug it back in. Otherwise, if you have a power outlet on a warehouse ceiling, like I showed you earlier, and you have to climb up to the ceiling and unplug the AP, and then that's not always very fun. So, what if you don't have a PoE switch? Then you install an injector, and the injector sits between the switch and the access point. So the injector takes your data cable from your switch and adds power to it, and now it's sending power and data to the switch. Of course, you can install a PoE anywhere you want, but probably in your server room, that's where you have a power outlet. Of course, if you have many APs, then you need many power injectors, so you'll be better off just buying a switch that has a PoE capability than buying 10 or 20 power injectors, which are way more expensive than a switch. So, well, about the same. So, yeah, this is basically it. On the left we have our switch with our Ethernet, and we add the injector, and now we have an injector with data, and now it's going to our AP or whatever it is. And they kind of look like this, a lot of them. I'm sure you've seen them. On the left we get data in, on the right we get data out and power out. And of course, actually, we can buy the entire strip, and these get either rack mounted or bolted to the wall or whatever. And now this one can power like 8 devices, so that's another option. And if you don't have a PoE switch and you don't have a PoE injector, then the worst option is to get an electrical outlet installed next to your access point, and then use the AC adapter and plug it in. And this is a terrible idea, because you need to hire an electrician to install the outlets next to access points, or you need to find the electrical outlets, and then that limits where you can install your access point. And of course, they need power adapters, so you need to buy a power adapter, and you need an access point that has capability of accepting a power adapter. And you can't restart the AP if it crashes, like I said earlier. You have to go to the AP and unplug it, which can be a problem. And the electrical code typically says, hey, you can't install what we call flexible cord in a ceiling space, even a dropped ceiling. So that means that your power outlet has to be below the ceiling, not above, which means everybody's gonna see your power outlet and your big fat AC adapter stuck on your ceiling.